Duchess of Sussex has returned to Instagram to unveil her new lifestyle brand, American Riviera Orchard. In a short but sweet 16-second long video, Meghan Markle can be seen arranging white roses and baking in her cake. Do you realize how dumb we are as a country? So you know who knows it? Meghan Markle. It's what I kind of like about her. I might try to have lunch with her. Meghan Markle understands how dumb we are as a country. And that's what I respect about her. Because if you understand how stupid we are, just their money's coming. If that's your first realization, you go, it's like this woman left the royal family because she hated racism and class. That's what she hated, right? She hated intrusive paparazzi. She didn't like racism. She thought it's unfair. Decolonize your mind, And all of the woke retards followed Meghan Markle and they said, she's our black queen. She's being with by these pale lizards. And she became the face of this movement of equality. Meghan Markle. She then tried that fake Netflix podcast, and then she tried that cartoon where it was like throughout history, they go find women that have existed in history. I don't know what they do. They find women that have existed against all odds in history. And then Meghan Markle has arrived at what she's always wanted to do. She took all of that capital, okay, her crusade against racism, to come up with American Riviera Orchard, a lifestyle brand for dumb white who want more in their house. This is what it always comes at. This is when everyone was like, Chrissy Teigen's accountable. I'm like, man, I wish he was. I wish Chrissy fucking Teigen was boiling babies in a pot and eating them, because the banal reality of what all these people want is a fucking global lifestyle brand. They just want to sell Target. This is all it was for. This is all Meghan Markle ever wanted, was to sell shit at Target. She's like, and I'm telling you right now, I like her because fame is over. She goes, that's over. Acting's over. No one can pay their bills. The people that have real money in acting, they're slinging gin. Ryan Reynolds, Clooney, they're slinging baby food. Jessica Alba. That chick from The Sopranos we saw at Craig's the other night. It's on OnlyFans. She's got her pussy out. She was on the greatest show in human history. She's got her puss on the street because she needs money. Adriana, okay? Drea de Matteo. Brilliant, great pussy on the street. So acting's over. Hollywood's collapsing. LA, it's all done. It's just, this knows what will never be done is women walking into Target and buying a plate from American Riviera Orchard. 3 words that don't even make sense together. But you know what it is? Think it. I am going to Target and I'm getting some American Riviera Orchard from Meghan Markle because they were racist to her. They were so racist to her. And then so this is all this all she's ever wanted to do is sell plates in Target. And probably the other I want to sell plates in Target, and they stabbed her. They went old school, like they did to Mommy. Remember when Mommy said, I'm going to marry this Egyptian? They went, no, you're not. You're going into a tunnel, and you ain't coming out. You ain't coming out. Well, it's actually quite interesting. It's actually quite interesting because, first of all, I loved initially that my son was marrying a black woman, even though it was like, she's not really like sort of black, like, you know what I mean? It's sort of like odd, but it was like, whatever. I thought, she's sort of, well, whatever, but I was really into it. And then I'm sitting here, and I'm here in heaven, and I'm watching this entire thing. Well, I'm in purgatory, actually. God does not love mixed race. I didn't know. And we're sitting here, and I'm watching this lifestyle brand, and I'm like, what a dumb I can't believe it. That's all she wanted to do, this entire thing. Fleeing the castle, leaving, saying it was all fair and wrong. But that's all she wanted to do was sell souffle ramekins and Target. That's all she wants to do. That's all it is. It's the only thing that's left is consumer products. I'll tell you right now. The only thing that's left is consumer products. That's all that is left is consumer products. Heed my warning. Know it well. The only thing that is left is consumer product. There's nowhere else to go. She doesn't want to be a movie star. That doesn't exist. There's 7 people that are movie stars left in America. Okay? The only thing that's left to make your to get your bag, is to get dumb white women with their ribeye-sized steak feet that they've wedged into Tory Burch flats. They have to get out of their financed BMW 3 Series they can barely fit in, and they have to go buy American Riviera. I mean, Christ, American Riviera Orchard, because this is all she wants. This is all she wants. She just wants to be a mogul. She wants to be a girl boss. She wants to be a girl boss. She wants to be a mogul. That's all she wants to do. I have so much respect for the great women entrepreneurs. Dolly Lenz is a friend of mine who's the top realtor in New York City. I like them all, the ones that do it. You know what I mean? Carly Fiorina, right? A bad Hewitt Packard, right? Meg Whitman at eBay. There's tons of them, right? That are real deal female entrepreneurs. Even that Babble, Bumble, Beeple. Who's that? The chick who's like the women shit.
Whitney Wolf.
Yeah, Whitney Wolf. I mean, me and her are not going to have a great dinner if we see each other napping. It could happen. But, we're not going to really enjoy our time in Santa Barbara if we sit there. It's going to be a lot of me being like, well, is that? But we chatted on Clubhouse briefly. But here's the point. The point is that whenever somebody goes on some moralistic crusade, right? It's just consumer products. This wants to sell souffle ramekins. The United States government wants to sell missiles. It's consumer products. That's all we got, okay? So I know Vladimir Putin's a psycho and he wants to march through Europe. And the only thing that's going to stop him is our lifestyle brand. Our lifestyle brand happens to be Raytheon, Boeing, General Dynamics. That's our lifestyle brand. That's all we're doing. We're just a white trying to get into Target. That's what NATO is. Target for weapons. And we're just a white to get into Target. Trying to get in. That's what we're trying to do. We are just trying to launch our global lifestyle brand. Our initial launch was after World War II. It was big. People liked it. Our brand awareness was huge. It was high. The verticals were growing. Bitches. And that's all we're trying to do. That's all we're trying to do. So the Pope's doing, he's got his lifestyle brand with the Swiss Guard, having tranny parties in Italy, everybody dousing each other with olive oil. And then the Pope's like, maybe we should stop this war. And then our American Riviera Orchard missile lifestyle goes, hey man, shut the up, okay? That's all it is. Consumer products is the only thing that's left. It's sort of dispiriting. It's not nice. You want something more artistic. Perhaps there's more to life than that. Perhaps there are many other things, right? We know that there is love, there is belonging, there is goodness, kindness. There are things you can do for other people. There is great realizations one can have. There is literature, there is art, there are the great world religions. There are all these things, but not for you if they have their way. You're looked at as a consumer and you're only consuming. And this is all what it all will end with this. So to the people of the Ukraine, who I feel terribly for, and I hope there is some arrangement there that can work, make no mistake, do not confuse a global lifestyle brand with a enduring relationship with this country. It's just not going to happen. We're just slinging souffle ramekins. We're just slinging napkin holders over there. Make no mistake, we don't really care. We don't really care, okay? And if we were worried about the dignity of all the human beings, we certainly would worry a little bit about the dignity of the people in Palestine. We would, but you don't see that. That's like a line in the news. They do that very quickly. And I've always been a guy that says Israel's got a right to exist and defend itself. But what is happening in Palestine is a bit wild. And they always do one line. They go, the Ukraine, and Gaza, 30,000 babies have been put, not good. It's always a quick aside. But we're not concerned with dignity. We're not. We're a global lifestyle brand. And it's a consumer products division. And I'm proud of it. By the way, I'm proud of you, bitch. I am proud of her. You got there quicker than I thought. I am proud of you. I have come. Here's the circle. Watch the circle. Watch this, ready? Meeting Harry, challenging stereotypes, acting like the princess, loving it, changing things, revolutionary things are happening. Ooh, having a baby, don't like the paparazzi, they're getting too mean. Royal families being racist, too stressful, putting stress on me and my marriage. An example for young women, can't let it happen, fleeing, taking my babies and my husband, leaving Tyler Perry, house, Montecito, Netflix. We're going to Netflix now, Spotify, podcasts, cartoons about young women. Everyone hates me. Netflix doc didn't work the way I thought it would. Wait 6 months. My sister-in-law maybe gets stabbed or she keeps lifestyle brand, Target, Montecito, Santa Barbara. We all just want to go to Santa Barbara. That's all we want to do. The people selling the weapons in the Ukraine and Meghan Markle and the host of this podcast, all we want to do is to go to Santa Barbara. That's all we're trying to do. And when you get up, Santa Barbara, get it up. Show the people. You see that? We just want to live in Spanish-style mission houses, drink wine, and look at the mountains and the oceans. We don't have that much time on this planet. And why not spend it in Santa Barbara? Summer in Santa Barbara on the American Riviera Orchard. That's all we're looking to do. So don't get too hot under the collar. It doesn't really matter. It doesn't matter where Kate Middleton is. It doesn't matter where she is. She'll come back. They'll put her out on the press junket, the press tour. Whatever happens, they'll get the colostomy bag, they'll throw it in a thing, the wounds will heal. Whatever it is, whatever will be, will be. She'll be fine. And don't worry about Meghan Markle. She's going to sell pie tins in Macy's because that's what she's always wanted to do. That's what she's always wanted to do. And the United States is going to keep funding the war in the Ukraine until the Ukraine is completely decimated. And then we're going to go, oh, God, when something else happens, when China gets popping, or when we need to divert our attention and go see barbecue, whatever the case may be, we're going to have to fall back from the Ukraine. We're going to fall back from the Ukraine. And somewhere at that point, someone somewhere in Langley, Virginia, is going to call somebody in Santa Barbara, and there's going to be another country you've barely heard of, and they're going to go, I'm worried about their dignity. I don't think they have enough dignity.